Okay, I'm probably going to cough because I've got a cold still and I should have an early night, but I've had a few early nights, and to be honest, I want to have a slightly, I just want to, I don't know. I wanted to get up early is what I wanted to say, because I keep waking up early, so I was probably should have tried to have an early night, but it's too late now. It's going to not be a terribly late night, but we're going to make this thing. So this, you can tell how sick I am. I'm very sick. I still have the jigsaw puzzle. So I haven't made a new one yet. So I got one of these because they were slightly reduced to clear, because I think this is the girl one. And they don't sell as well, unfortunately, even though this does look kind of cool. So this is the latest, weird... I had the previous generation's weird looking thing sitting on my desk. This was the last one where you had to do something. I can't remember how it worked. And so now they've gone back to the spinny things. So I think that's probably for the best. That they don't have an easy way to open the box. So give me a second. Alright. And it has been opened. So I've even forgotten what goes with this and how it works. It was not very exciting, that one. So we have got one bag, one interesting looking device, another cool looking device. Yeah, I probably had COVID, I don't know. I've had something. And you can spin it along like that. Okay, so, it's kind of making sense. And these things and these things. And I think you get 2 characters. So to be honest, it doesn't seem like that bad. Like value-wise, it doesn't seem too bad. As I said, I paid reduced to clear. This is the same price as 2 collectible minifigures. So that's right, I suppose. You get 2 minifigures, so better than nothing. And turn in the page. We'll start on the actual first page, which is this thing. I don't know what is this thing supposed to be. It's like a. It reminds me of the little rubber things they used to have with the Bionicle. I think it was a Bionicle series, and they had like a little weird rubbery thing that you connected to something else, and you could buy little packs of the little rubber things, and I bought a little pack of them, but I've opened it years ago. I feel like that would be the kind of weird thing if you had an unopened packet of weird rubbery things. That could be quite useful. Who knows? I did buy. Oh, that's right. I bought a second-hand board game from the 1980s for only for like $12 or something, I think it was. But it's unopened. Like it's still in its original package with plastic wrapping over it. And I'm like, what, really? It's this little weird board game where you play soccer and you have to flick little counters across. But I had it when I was a kid, and I've got several copies of it, to be honest. But I thought, well, I have to get that one. So anyway, that's just like, and I just thought of that because it's something that was in its original packaging and had not been opened. So we've got this, and she's got 2 swords, or stabby things. I mean, I'm sure this is not a sword. And then I'm trying to think of the word. Is it katana or who knows what they are? I've never watched a single, except for the Lego Ninjago movie. Does that count? Because I never watched the TV series. So there we go. I do have the board game. No, I have the Bionicles board game. And I do have another Lego board game that I haven't looked at yet. I don't think I have all the pieces, but I should look at that soon. I am really going to cough a lot, so not as much as I have. Well, I haven't been coughing too bad. I think I've managed to avoid the chest infection phase where I might end up coughing so bad that I break a rib. Which sounds like something that you can't really do, but apparently it is something you can do, and I'm pretty sure I have done. So, that's what you get when you have good, strong lungs. You're fully capable of severely injuring yourself. So how does this work? So I take that. Oh, and I put this here. Not feeling good, but feeling better than I was before. I did finally watch, speaking of weird things, Miracle Mile, which is this cult favorite movie from the 80s, starring that dude from ER, and also Top Gun, and also Tasha Yar from Star Trek. Is that her name? I forgot her name. But anyway, they're in it. They're in this movie, and it's a weird one. It's like an ambitiously weird film. I liked it, but there's definitely a cult classic. So if you ever have the time, watch Marathon Mile from the 80s, starring that dude from ER. It's about a guy who finds out that it's the end of the world. Well, that there's going to be a nuclear holocaust basically coming. So make of that what you will. So, and then this goes here, and then this goes here. Because of course, if you weren't alive in the 80s, you won't realize that every second film was a movie about a nuclear holocaust apocalypse. So that goes there, which is not entirely true, but there were definitely some classic movies from the 80s and perhaps 90s. There's a weird, I think it's a Canadian film, which is like just presented as like a series of TV broadcasts. I've forgotten the name of it. Like as a news channel referring, I think it's actually about an alien invasion. One of those two things, but it's quite well done. I made this wrong. Oh no, I've made it wrong. I can't make it wrong. Where did I put the? I've just realised there's a little box. Oh, it's right over here. Okay, my emergency brick separator is right here, which is not. Is it a Lego brand one? The non-Lego brand emergency brick separator. It's just there in case I have an emergency that requires a brick to be separated. So that goes like that. And that goes here. I don't even know the people's names in this. I don't know anything about this. It's on the box, isn't it? What's her name? Where's the box gone? I've lost the box as well. So it's all been a disaster so far. So now we've done that, and then we've got to. I can't really tell what the picture says because it's all dark blue. So you may have to excuse me for a second while I turn it the right way around. And it's precisely what you might think it is. That piece goes there, and then that piece goes there. And I've done something wrong, so that goes there. That goes there, and then this one goes there. So where do the little teeth go? I don't actually know where they go. They come up in the previous thing? Oh, they go in the back of his head. Oh my goodness. So this guy's got some teeth things in his head, which is probably where they should be when you think about it, because that's, I think, where they generally go. My teeth things go in my head anyhow. So that this guy, and he's done. And then we've got this, and then we've got these cool, but ultimately seldom used in any other context pieces. Though I think maybe you could use them. You'd have to hook them in. How do they slot in according to the picture? The picture just says, just stick them in, stop asking questions. And which way around do they go? Does it really matter? Like, I feel like you can't have them like that, can you? They have to be like that. Well, what I mean, you can put them so that they're symmetrical, and then it looks like that. But then I feel like, because they're going around in circles, it should look like that. Oh, oh dear. What a day. So anyway, I'm just going to check my hand. I haven't got anything on it. Alright, so that goes in there. How is this actually going to work? And then this goes here. She goes here. And then you just apparently... Wow, that actually works. Can you just slot it down? Does it have... Oh, you can't just slot it down. Alright, you don't have to wind it in. Well, that's nice. And then we'll just see how this goes. Here we go. It's got some spinning time. She came out pretty fast though. Look at that, it's spinning and it's not... Oh, it's not too bad. I think I do kind of prefer the wind ones where you pull the little thing. So it feels like you can put a lot more energy into that. This is the more sedated. I mean, who knows? Because if you're holding on, hold on. It's hard to get this right, isn't it? You've got to pull it out, and you've got to be really ready to go. Yeah, I think maybe it could work if you were angry enough and you had strong enough thumbs. So I will try this. I wanted to do this because I want to do it before I go back to work on Monday, so I can take it in and kids will be slightly interested in this. I have found that they have not been anywhere near as interested in the weird, quirky little Ninjago Beyblade rip-off things as you think they would be, because they're always quite keen on Beyblades. I think it's Beyblades are made of metal, and there's kind of a bit more, you know, a bit more at stake when it comes to that. If they made these out of metal, then they'd probably get somewhere. But it looks pretty cool, and it works well. And the minifigures are neat, so I will say they're pretty good. So there's a cat on her back. I don't know why she's not more popular. Boys are silly. So he's got a thing on his back for carrying stuff. What was this piece for? I think this piece must go here. Yes, it doesn't go there. Oh, it goes that way for some reason. I feel like, why can't it go that way? That's kind of cool looking. But no, apparently it has to go. Is that? Am I reading the instruction? No. It's just because it's so blue, you can't tell. Actually, it does. It does go that way. Does that make it any better for doing this though? Can you do it from a height? Apparently the answer is yes, and you can break these off. So these are quite. This is interesting. So part of this whole thing is that these fall off. Pretty good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Nothing else to say. Bye.